So this is Tyler from G&O. So what do you think about the lineup so far?
Oh, amazing. I'm really into the new motors. I read the new Delite, the new Charger. Very, very impressive. Lots of roll-off options too, which is cool.
Yeah, what are you most excited about?
The Load 60.
Load 60, and I know you were talking about you might get one for yourself. What do you're not sure which one yet? Well, what are you thinking?
Either the Inviolo or the roll-off. Either one, high speed.
High speed, yeah.
For sure.
That's what I'm thinking too. So
yeah, I'm about to get on. This is my first roll-off load.
So this
experience.
Sweet.
All right, I'll see you in a few minutes.
All right. All right, Tyler's rolling back.
Definitely roll off.
Definitely roll off.
I love it.
All right.
I can forgo the cell phone. What's it called?
Yeah, so this new smartphone hub, which is only available. It's not available with the roll off, right? But it's available on everything else. So.
I was just out there riding, thinking. Usually when I'm riding a bike, I'm trying to get away from my phone. So I don't personally need that integration, and that. It just makes so much sense to be able to shift completely across the gear spectrum at a stop.
Yeah. And you got some really big hills in Seattle, so having that super low gear on the roll-off, you feel like it's worthwhile.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This was a great ride.
And what color are you gonna go for? Have you seen all the colors?
Yeah. Did you see the red?
Yeah.
It's a lot prettier than I thought. I thought it was going to be the same red as the Paxter 40.
Oh no.
It's really nice.
And a lot of matte colors this year with some of the bikes. Let's see what else you're going to check out here. All right, so that's the Delite, not the Superdelite, which is single battery option for the dual battery. Is that the same color as the Load 60? They look very similar, right?
Very similar.
So this is the GT Touring. Can't tell if it's high speed. I'd say it's high speed because it's got brake lights. What's up, Eric?
Hi.
How's it going?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good. We're just checking out some of the bikes. Cool. Tyler just decided on what bike he's running with next year.
What one are you running with?
There's a Supercharger, looking good. Cool.
The trails out here are great. Watch out, there's a wolf. I saw a little wolf up there. And a turtle.
What?
I got a picture of a turtle. So cool.
Have to catch that.
Look at that. Little turtle, little baby.
So this is the Delite GX roll-off. Pretty sweet.
Yes.
So now, Eric, so for next year, GX is like an option, right?
It's an option.
So GT is standard, and then GX is, so this is a GX option.
This is a GX option, where you get the knobby tires, you get the platform pedals, you get the ergon grips with the bar ends, and on the Delite, additionally, you get the dropper post.
And with the standard suspension, it's 100 or
GX
110?
option on the Delite is 140.
140 even on the standard suspension?
No.
Or just the
Standard
just
is
Fox?
100.
Standard is 100, but you go with Fox, you get the 140.
Yes.
And the Mountain is 150.
Yes.
And the standard Delite, is it option for dual battery or no? It's just the Super Delite.
The Super Delite and the Supercharger have dual battery, 2 power tubes, and the normal Delite and the normal Charger only have 1 battery.
Okay.
No upgrade. The upgrade is the Super.
And this is a new option now too, right? This rack. This won't fit. Will this fit the old bikes?
You can also see down here. This is the new place where we integrated the new horn of the bike.
Very loud. It's louder. This is like a
horn. It's better.
scooter horn.
Yeah.
All right, so right now we're on the Load 75 roll-off. Now this one's kind of a prototype, so it's set up with the cargo line, so it's only goes up to about 15 miles an hour, which in the States we got the 20 mile an hour or 28, which is my personal preference. But overall, I'm really digging it. I wasn't really sure if I was going to want the roll-off. I'm still on the fence if I personally am going to want to go for the roll-off or the NVOLO hub. I definitely want a bike with a belt. I want high speed. I'm going to go for the Load 60. Although carrying a full-size passenger like Tara, even though she's a little on the shorter side, having the Load 75, I imagine she'll appreciate that a little bit. All right. It's really a beautiful place to test these bikes out. You know, it's kind of, I guess this is fairly stereotypical of a lot of the trails that are out here in Germany, where it's a little bit more on like the off-road gravel trails, where, you know, in a lot of the areas that we're usually riding in New York or LA, it's a lot more urban and paved. But that's one of the things you actually see, that they set up some of the cargo bikes even with the mountain bike tires. So we're generally swapping them out for like a slicker tire, but out here you could see why it makes sense to have those knobby tires. All right, and the Roadster. It's the Roadster Urban, which actually is not going to be in the US next year. Well, they have the Roadster Touring High Speed. We got another, that looks like the multi-charger coming up. All right. Whoa. Whoa. There goes Mark from City Cycles in Vancouver. How do you like it? Oh yeah, he was over here. What is it? That's the roll-off setup? That's multi-charger with the roll-off? Yeah. How do you like it?
You just hold your finger there. It goes down to the lowest gear, the highest gear, pretty quick.
Yeah. That's really nice. So you said you saw a fox over here, huh?
It was either up, it might have been up here, or there's another trail back there that goes up.
Yeah.
It's pretty bumpy.
Yeah.
Hard to tell. You guys will probably.
Full suspension is the way to go all the time. Whenever I have the option for full suspension, I'm all about it. So.
That one's full suspension?
No, that one's front suspension, and it's got the rear seat post suspension, you know, but.
But yeah, once you go fully, it's hard to go back.
Yeah, yeah. What are you riding at home right now, Mark?
Everything, actually.
Yeah, yeah. That's a nice thing of owning a shop, right? And you can just.
Whatever I want.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Cute dog. Oh.
Hey, buddy.
This would be good for carrying a dog. Hello. All right. So Mark's gonna capture us riding here.
We're gonna try.
This is see how this goes. But more and more roll-off. Mark's riding roll-off. We're riding roll-off. I mean, really pretty cool. I guess this will kind of give you some indication of how stable the bike is, that I'm riding it with one hand with this precious cargo up front here. It's really not bad. Famous last words.
Yeah, as we go off the trail.
So there goes the Supercharger up there, cruising through. All right, a little traffic on the trail. Got some bikes out here. There we go. That's the setup for the load. Ready to go. Comfortable, guys? There goes another Delite. One of the new models for next year, the Delite. And that's the Delite Mountain. All right, Tyler, what are you getting out on now?
The Paxter, I'm going to try out the new plastic box.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Have you seen this?
Yeah, let's check it out.
It's got, I'm probably not going to be very graceful with it, but it's also got this new tonneau cover that works with the child seat. That was the problem before, is that you had to remove the child seat's not installed right now, but with the height of the child seat before, you couldn't use their tonneau cover. But now
Yeah.
you can use both at the same time, and this is plastic, so it's considerably lighter weight. I'm gonna go see if it's loud. It doesn't seem like it's loud, which is
Yeah.
cool.
And the seats can kind of clip in and out. It's like modular, right?
Yep, the seats can clip in and out, and they can recline a bit
Yeah.
using this slot.
So this is the Superdelite, and pretty super. So this is the Super GT Vario. Super GT Vario Speed, actually. I'm usually looking for this like brake switch, but actually right now it's saying speed. I don't know whether they're gonna put that cover on it, but looks really nice. Interesting thing is that standover height seems to be a bit lower than the previous versions of the Delite, which I think a lot of people are really going to appreciate. Lots of changes for the bike. Again, this is a full-size chainring, the new motor, and they did away with the covers that we previously saw on some of the Supercharger models. They're just doing this setup here. There we go. All right, showing us how it's done.
Up on an 80-pound bike. These guys know what they're doing.
I think, hopefully this thing's not 80. But
Well, with the secondary battery, right? What's this battery? Bad boy weigh?
65. It's probably 65.
With both batteries?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you-
How do you like it, Mark?
Oh, I love it. You can't. Like,
So do you mountain bike a lot
Yeah.
personally?
Yeah, I got a stump jumper. And,
Okay. How'd you
I grew
find
up on
this?
a
Cause
North Shore. This is amazing. It's solid. It almost gives you too much confidence.
yeah,
So you got to be careful of that, right? Because it is a little heavier, but
and it's 150 mil travel is pretty good.
yeah. Oh no, this is the real deal. These are amazing.
Cause Riese Müller traditionally their mountain bikes are kind of more like a trekking style. This is pushing a little bit more in the direction of like a proper mountain bike. And then the standard Delite, I mean this is the Super Delite with the dual battery, but the standard Delite with a single battery.
It's a lot more narrow it seems this year.
Yeah.
Eh?
Yeah.
You know, it's we've done a.
You heard the A, right? You know, that's how we know he's from Canada. He's not faking it.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. The new drive units are lighter as well.
Yeah, that's true, right? You're saving like a good 2 pounds there.
Yeah.
Do you guys use pounds or kilos in Canada?
Pounds.
Okay.
Yeah.
But kilometers though.
Kilometers.
Whoa.
Right. It's a weird combo.
That's a weird mix.
Oh, they went sun race. I like that.
Do you?
Yeah, yeah. You know why they do sun race?
Nah.
So it's all steel. All steel. Every chain ring is steel, so it could really take a beating.